All right. Done. Redirecting. I don't know if I can do the both of them. Okay.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
1 second. I can continue. Yeah. So, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, what we are discussing is, as per the Guru Maharaj, he was saying that the japa. So, the japa call is very, very important, and how we do japa, and depending on our japa quality, our progress depends on it. So, if the japa quality is good, then we can cross over this anartha stage. Last week we discussed all these anarthas, right? And it's very, very difficult. So right now we are doing this Vaidhi Bhakti and Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. But with the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, we cannot go to the Krishna. We have to go to the what is the other Bhakti? Rupanuga, right? Raganuga Bhakti. So this Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti, we have to practice it. And the more qualitative chanting, and the more we progress in. So in a Kali Yuga, Krishna appears in the form of the Nama. Kalikale Nama Kalikale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatara. Nama Rupa. So this is very, very important. So let's say right now we are all chanting, right? 2 hours we are chanting in the morning. And when we chant, so how are we chanting? So the chanting from the lips, like words, or initially that's how we chant. But the later we have to increase the quality. So at least we should chant in the middle level of it. Middle level means from the kantha. At least from the kantha we have to chant. And the later we have to chant from the heart. When we chant from the heart, then what happens? We could able to see the rupa of the nama, right? So right now we are just chanting only the name. We are not able to see the rupa. So when we can able to see the rupa, then the amazing results can be seen.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, are you saying like Rupa means Krishna in front of us thinking like that? Rupa?
No, you should not think. It automatically should come. Because
Comes,
when you
okay.
chant inside and the rupa appears, like on your screen, the virtual screen, the way we have to chant is you're writing it, you're seeing the Krishna form, automatic. Like otherwise, if we try to, you visualize, I mean, like in the beginning, that is okay. Visualizing the Krishna Rupa. But that should come because the deeper it should go, not from the lips, it should go in from deeper. And when we start chanting from our heart, bottom of our heart, then automatically we could just able to see the rupa. When we see the rupa, then if we miss, let's say our mind goes somewhere, what happens? Immediately we feel separation from the Lord, right? Because of Lord is in front of us. Then we bring it back. So then we develop the emotion, the emotion, all kinds of emotions. If we can't see the Lord, we start crying them. So this is very, very important that, while chanting. So we all have to, like it's not a matter of how many, like a count is not a matter, and the speed is not a matter. The matter is the quality. Qualitatively, the quantity is important, not just the quantity, right? So that's how the japa should be. And after that japa, and the Guru Maharaj was saying that we should focus on the our I don't know, can I go back? I'm just trying to see that. Can someone share the screen, Mataji?
I can, Prabhuji. Can you send me in the group that Samsara Dava if you have it, so I can share that, or I will check. Samsara Dava.
Yes, share that, Mataji.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
it's broadcasting. I can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be reciting this, the Samsara Dava, as well as the meanings. We try to understand the meaning. So then, while like doing this worship, after the our japa, or when while doing the Mangal Arati, the meditation, we have to meditate on the meaning of the essence of this prayer. So that's why let's focus on it. All right. Yes. Now we can see it. Yes. Nagendra Kenya, do you want to go through one shloka at a time? Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavat pranams to everyone. This official name is Sri Guruvashtakam. Author Vaishnava Chakravarti Thakura. Book name,
Vishwanatha.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura. Book name Stavamrita Lahari. Language Sanskrit. Prabhuji, after one lyric, then a
Meaning.
translation? Yeah, translation.
Yes.
Okay. Samsaradava nalalidaloka Tranaya karunya ghana ghana tvam praptasya kalyana gunanavasya vande guru shri charanavravindam. Translation: the spiritual master is receiving benediction from the ocean of mercy, just as a cloud pours water on a forest fire to extinguish it. So the spiritual master delivers the materially
Afflicted.
afflicted world by extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master, who is an ocean of auspicious qualities.
Hare Krishna. So this is the first prayer from the Guru Ashtakam. So here, why in the first prayer we glorify the spiritual master, because the spiritual master, like he looks like he is in a Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, but actually, one second. So in the spiritual form, spiritual master is also belongs to the spiritual world. This is very, very important. He is like the because the Krishna had come in the form of a spiritual master. We know that, right? So spiritual master is the representative of the Krishna, because Krishna is a Jagat Guru. He is the first Guru, Adi Guru. And from Adi Guru, so he comes in the disciplic succession, and he brings the ocean of mercy. This is what, because he comes from the Krishna, and the energy comes to spiritual master, you know, and the ocean of mercy as a mercy. Now we are, like offering our obeisances to this spiritual master, and by this mercy of spiritual master, and we can get out of this samsara dhava. This material world is like a forest fire, samsara. So this family life, this material life, the life what we are leading is like a forest fire. And how can the forest fire can be extinguished, right? And the only way it can be extinguished is by the pouring the clouds, not like ourselves. Like sometimes I go in a California side, this forest fire happened, and this like fire department and everyone tried to extinguish the fire with so much water. But with the manual force, with the man, like pouring the water, it's very difficult. It took longer time to extinguish it. But for example, if the huge clouds come on the sky, and then like it pours the water, then automatically it will. So like the clouds bring the water to extinguish the forest fire. Similarly, this our spiritual master, he brings the ocean of mercy, not just like one or two drops. It's like an ocean of mercy. And by that mercy, then like we can detach from this material world. We This is our process, right? Bhagavad Gita teaches us that we have to detach from the material world. Even the karma yoga, jnana yoga, the goal is detachment from the material world, and attach it to the Krishna. So that's why we have to, the people whoever have taken the shelter of the spiritual master, and they will be, like a guarantee that they go back to Godhead. That is what the important thing is. Because this process, our process itself is, because even we cannot worship Krishna directly. We cannot even offer anything directly to Krishna. We cannot approach Krishna. We cannot reach Krishna directly. So what is the best way to reach? The best way to reach is, and first we have to purify ourselves. The chanting we are doing for a purification. And if you think we are already purified, then forget it. Because of even the liberated souls, they never say that, like they always say that I'm a sinful, right? So we have to work on that quality. Am I surrendered to Krishna? Am I surrendered to spiritual master? If we surrender to spiritual master, like Arjuna said that I'm a Sharanagata Bhakta. He said like I'm your disciple, Sharanagata disciple, right? So that Sharanagata is very important. When we have taken the Diksha, that means we belong to Krishna. It is not just like and we belong to the spiritual master. If we still use our own brain, our own mindset, our own thing, and I have maintained separate existence, then that means Krishna says all right. So that's why he says that I offer my respectable obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master, because of he brings the ocean of mercy, and by his mercy only we can get out of this material world. And he's the ocean of all auspicious qualities, like a Prabhupada. They all represent the Guru Tattva. So our parampara is perfect. Prabhupada always say that I am not perfect, but my process is perfect. But in that perfect process, What is that? How can we become a perfect? When we take the Sharanagatis, when we surrender to Guru, then we become perfect. Right? Anyone have any comment on this first one?
No.
Because of the samsara dhava, it's like a forest fire is going on. So much of this, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. If there are no other comments to be added, let's move on to the second one. Someone wanted to read it?
Can I read,
Sure.
Prabhuji? महाप्रभो कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादित्रमाद्यन् मनसोरसेना रोमाञ्चकम्प श्रुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्. Can I read that meaning,
Yeah,
translation
sure.
from chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy, singing and playing musical instruments, the spiritual master is always gladdened by the Sankirtana movement of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he is releasing the mellows of pure devotion within his mind. Sometimes his hair stands on end, he feels quivering in his body, and the tears flow from his eyes like waves. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Hare
Right.
Krishna.
Every aspect we are paying obeisances. Like these days, people are so much of the making the noise about that. Oh, Mataji should say pranams and Prabhuji should say dandavat pranam. This is all circulating and is like a keep growing it. But actually, when we see that, so it doesn't matter how you say it. So dandavat pranam means what is the danda? Danda means stick. Dandavat means you just bow down wherever you are, whatever the condition you are, you just bow down. And we know that how to bow down. Then what is the what is the what is matter of the okay? You say this way, you say this way. No, just say even Dandavat is good too. We don't have to worry, but just do it. Don't think, should I say this way, should I say that? Why are we like focusing on this just the wording stuff? The actual thing is like inside how much we surrender to the spiritual master. That is what we have to focus on it. And now in the second one, second stanza, it says that Mahaprabho Kirtana Nritya Gita Vaditramadyan Manaso Rasena. So he says that chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy. So while chanting the holy name, are you feeling that ecstasy? Even while chanting, we should feel the ecstasy also. Because if we are not feeling the ecstasy, means even the kirtan, like we hesitate to sing because that is the problem. But we have to, like it's a madly we have to sing it. So we have to dance in ecstasy and we can sing it and play the musical instruments and focus on to learn them. Not the playing game means many of us, like we just try to learn while kirtan is happening. No, because when we play differently, then we distract that the singing also. So we should practice before we play in the Sankirtana moment. And that is how. And the spiritual master is always gladdened by the Sankirtana moment. And this Sankirtana moment was given by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we know that he is a Radha Bhava and a Krishna Rupa. So with the Bhava of Radharani, and if we wanted to approach Radharani, we have to please the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as a devotee. So to establish this process, Abhideya, And he shown us the exemplary way how we can also reach the Krishna, or mercy of Krishna, achieve the mercy of Krishna. So he brought this Sankirtana moment. And when we take it to the heart, then we just sing and dance, and and with the playing the, and this moment which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had brought. And the spiritual master always, he's like a happy, because of, when we do all this, and some people think that, oh, if I give the donations, Guru will be happy. No, by giving the big gifts and donations, Guru will not be happy. Guru will be happy how much sincere you are in this process, how much surrenderance you have it inside, not the external way. So that is very, very important. And this spiritual master, he relishes always these mellows of the parampara, you know. So he is always externally, he may be doing all the different activities, but internally, you know, so he is always relish within, like a Prabhupada. Prabhupada was doing always externally, like a meeting with the people and trying to establish the different temple centers and all that. But internally, he has a spiritual personality also. So he has a perfected being inside. So that is very important. And we are, like paying obeisances to that internal, not the external one. That's why many people even they completely surrender to Prabhupada. And why? Because of they saw that Prabhupada, the internal thing, not external thing. Many people, Guru is doing this, Guru is doing that. Externally, they will be like that. But internally, they always relish these mellows of the pure devotion in the mind. And sometimes their hair stands on the end also. Some of the gurus, you feel them, and the body quivers, and they cry. And because they are 24/7 in that. And to that guru, I am paying my respectful obeisances at his lotus feet. So every prayer is, like our offering ourselves to Guru. It's not like just you just sing in the morning and I'm done. So how much you are meditating on this? When we meditate on the meaning of this, then our worship will change. And internally, yes, like, oh, I have not even, tried to surrender myself. Because the Guru Tattva is very, very powerful. Yes. Anything need to add, or having the questions here? Second one. Whenever you get an opportunity, don't miss this to sing or dance or, chant the holy name.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Actually, Prabhuji, my uncle expired last Saturday. So these 5 days I was going there and we were coming there, and I think I have given useless excuses that I'm busy and I'm not able to chant. But after within 3 days, I was thinking something else, like I'm not able to chant. Why I'm not chanting? I have to do. I have to do. What is this kind of um, bhava in me, Prabhuji? I just want to know.
Yeah, because of the bhava, just having the bhava is a mode of ignorance. So, yeah, like people say that, oh, I want to do it, but I am not able to do it. If you really wanted to do it, you will overcome that, no matter what. Even when we give the word to Guru, That means no matter what happens, even on the deathbed, people chant. Even on the deathbed also. So Krishna says that. Krishna does not say that, okay, I am missing it. Krishna says that, yes, missing is good. But what is your endeavor to overcome that? To accomplish that? That is what Krishna wanted it. So no matter where you go, but you have to finish your rounds.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Prabhuji, we asked here, and myself and my sister, we did kirtans and we chanted in front of that Atma. We did everything, but really
No,
we
but
didn't chant. We
without
both of
chanting, they're not going to help.
okay.
You have to chant. Say, when you earn money, then only you can give it to others. Simple example. Having the bhava, oh, I wanted to give it to someone. Yes, having that bhava is good, but if you don't have, and how can you give them? Right, Mataji?
Okay.
So in order to donate to someone, you have to earn first. So it's the same thing here also. If you wanted to pray for your aunt or someone who left the body, first you have to earn more. When you earn, you can give out of that. Whatever you earn, you can give it to them. So the Sankirtana movement is not for others, it's for ourselves. So with this Sankirtana or with the chanting, we become better. After we become better, we benefited, then we give it to others. That makes sense. So, see, for example, maybe that day, the day you did not chant, maybe Krishna was waiting for you to bless you, but you are not there. Right, Mataji? So, no matter what happens, chanting should not be stopped. The minimum committed rounds. Whatever the rounds you committed, you have to finish it. That is more helpful than doing some activity. Because activity in the last class or some other class we discussed, if you ask the help, many people come and help you in the activities. But if you ask someone to come and help you to chant with you, no one will come. 10 minutes. They don't even give 10 minutes to chant with you. So why? Because what is the difficult thing? Working throughout the day is difficult, or just chanting 10 minutes is difficult?
Prabhuji, I have a question in this. Are you saying do you want to chant for me or do you want to chant like that? You are asking.
No, we have to chant for ourselves, because with the prescribed rounds. See, 16 rounds we are chanting. The chanting 16 rounds for the spiritual master, because we had given him the word.
Yes.
What about the soul? What about the soul that Lakshmi Mata is asking? She was there and she is praying for the soul. So what is appropriate at that time?
Yeah, but that's what I was giving the example that there is a beggar. He doesn't have a money, but he was thinking that, oh, like I wanted to give the $1 million to someone. What benefit the other person get it? Let's say I don't have a money, Sugnaka, and I say like, oh, I wanted to donate something to Sugna Mataji, and $1 million. So by having that bhava, you think you get any benefit?
No.
No, because until I give you, you will not be benefited, right? So to give you, I have to earn it. Not that, okay, I can just pass over the fly. No, we cannot do that. You have to chant. You have to chant more rounds. In this kind of situations, We chant our prescribed round. That is what our commitment. We just finished only commitment. If we do only 16 rounds, that is only commitment. Then if you do extra rounds, then that is for you.
That means what I have done is I have given blame excuses by myself. I know
Exactly. That is the
not
tamoguna.
Prabhuji?
Tamoguna excuse. Yes. Sattva-guna, what
That means I have
Sattva-guna,
cheated myself.
yeah, what Sattva-guna
I'm
does
cheating
is,
myself.
yes, Sattva-guna does is you overcome that situation. Yes, I have to do the more rounds. So Sattva-guna help you to do that. You will have that bhava and no excuse, you do the more. But in a Tamoguna, what it says is, oh yeah, like I want to do it, but what can I do? Like, oh, this is my situation at this moment. I cannot do anything. No.
Hare
So,
Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In this case, I want to add little bit.
sure.
Whenever devotees passed away, all the devotees, they go with bead bag and they chant Mataji until the funeral. They chant, but they never stop chanting. Yeah, I saw this is the
Yeah,
thing.
chanting need to be done. Cannot stop the
Thank you,
chanting.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. We have to, sometimes people, oh, these beads are very auspicious. We cannot take these beads to that place. They usually in Indians think that way. But no, Mataji, in the devotee community, and all they go with their bead bags and they chant Mataji. They chant there until the funeral ends. Thank you, Mataji. Hare
That's
We
what,
have to do
Mataji.
it.
I want to share one thing here, Prabhuji. After myself and my sister was doing kirtan for some time, and then we did chanting for two rounds. Then by the second round, I can hear many voices at the back of me. They also started chanting with me. So really, we were very happy.
Yes.
At least they are also others were also chanting Prabhuji with us.
Correct. So that's why even see the spiritual master also never stops, never gives the excuses that, oh, I could not finish my 16 round. Even spiritual master also chants. So yes, you are doing the good, Mataji, but make sure you finish, like all your prescribed rounds. Then we become better. All right.
Third one. Can
Yes.
I recite?
Yeah.
Shri Vigraharadhana Nitya Namna Sringaratanmandiramajanada Yuktasya Bhaktam Shaniyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam. The spiritual master is always engaged in the temple worship of Sri Radha and Krishna. He also engages his disciples in such worship. They dress the deities in beautiful clothes and ornaments, clean their temple, and perform other similar worship of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Hare Krishna.
Right. So here it says that the spiritual master is always engaged in the temple worship. So since he always engages in the temple worship, doesn't mean he's stopping the 16 rounds. No. He always finishes because the japa is very important. Even at the time we are going to the Goloka or the Vaikuntha Loka, like a Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj was taking his bead bag, his mantra with him. And the Mrityu came and he stepped on the Mrityu head and he put his feet on the in the flight, Vimana. So by stepping his foot on the Mrityu Devata, the Mrityu itself, so he put the step on it and it climbed to the Pushpaka Vimana. So that's why it's like this chanting never going to stop. Here as well as in the spiritual world also. Because all with this sadhana bhakti, we become liberated. So sadhana bhakti, what we are doing, it brings us to the liberation stage only, not to the Goloka and association of Krishna. We don't get that yet. Until we become a Raganuga Bhaktas. Raganuga Bhakta means the spontaneous devotion has to be developed. Not that I have to prepare myself, like, oh, I have to be like a spontaneous. No, spontaneous automatically it comes in. So it should be the automatic thing. Right? So that's what this morning program, after japa, and we have to worship the Radha Krishna deities. That's why many times people say that, and what is the wild chanting? How do we meditate? And we should meditate on what is the meaning of the japa? What is the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Anyone? What is the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
To go to Godhead finally.
No, the
To
meaning.
attain
Concentrate on God, Prabhu.
Yes, what is the meaning of the Hare Krishna? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What is the meaning of this mantra?
Bhakti, Prabhu.
We are
I
we are
want to
serving
come
you.
into Bhakti.
Hare means
One at a
Radha
time.
Rani.
I want
Yes,
Hare
I
yes.
want
to come into Bhakti.
devotional service.
Hare
I am
Hare
working
means
for Lord
stealing.
service.
Hare, steal. Hare Hare means
Yes,
calling,
Lakshmi
calling.
Mataji, what are you saying? What is the meaning of that?
I want to come into Bhakti. I want to come into Bhakti.
Okay,
I
you
want
want
to
to
do
come into
Bhakti
Bhakti.
service.
Okay. Okay. Sri Tapata Kamala Mataji, what are you saying?
I am begging for your service. That is the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Prabhuji. Begging for your devotional service of the Lord.
Begging for the devotional service of the Lord.
Right.
All right.
Calling God, asking God,
Yeah.
take me.
Right. So please engage me in your devotional service.
Right.
So we have to, this is the essence, right? So every mantra, and we have to meditate on that meaning. Please engage me, because I have no shelter than you. Because Hare means Radha Rani. So we are calling Radha Rani. We are begging Radha Rani. Krishna, we are begging Krishna. And Rama. Rama means, some say that is a Balaram, and some say that Ayodhya Ram. And some say that Radha and Madhava. Rama, Radha, Madhav. So we are praying and helplessly, like the child cries for the mother, right? Are we doing that in that condition? Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Sahishnana, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. Are we chanting in that mode? Trinadapi Sunichena, like lower than the grass. Are we chanting that route, or I'm chanting, or feeling with the false ego chanting?
Chanting.
Yeah,
Don't
then
know.
we are taunting, not chanting.
Right.
So it is very important, the mood. And while he says that, like with that chanting, in that mood, like, please engage me in your service. Please engage me in your service. I have no other shelter. Then we worship him. We worship Radha Krishna as a guru who is worshipping it. And he says that he also engages. This is what the Guru Tattva is. He's not just does him for himself. He also engages his disciples in such worship. And with the permission of the Guru, and we need to practice this devotional service. Not that, okay, I can do it. I learned in the YouTube or somewhere, and I can do everything. No, Guru Tattva, we have to maintain the Guru Tattva. We have to completely That's why the whole purpose of this every subject is to become a humble. Humility. If we are not cultivating humility, forget about the bhakti. So humility is the one. Bhakti grows on the humility, on such kind of attitude. And they dress, right? They dress the deities in beautiful clothes and ornament. They clean their temple and perform all kind of similar worship of the Lord. And to that spiritual master, we have to offer our respectable obeisances. So that way we can inspire by them. We get the inspiration, motivation from them. But while worshipping this, are you getting anything like, oh, I'm better than that person? Like, yeah, they don't do this way, I use this way. If we get that, that means like a egoistic. So every level, every step while worshipping, that's what we say, like Guruve Nama, Guruve Nama, Guruve Nama. 3 times we take the permission because of everything we do on behalf of. And where is our worship? Are we worshipping in that mood? So it is very, very important. That's why we have to understand this. When we understand this meaning, then next time when we sing this, then we know how we are worshipping it, how we are singing it meaningfully. And then we can meditate on this. Yes, next, 4th one.
Can I recite, Prabhuji? 4th
Sure.
one.
Anyone else wanted to take the opportunity? If
Yes.
anyone wanted to recite it too.
Nalai Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Sure. Hare Krishna. Go ahead.
Prabhuji, 4th one only, no, Prabhuji?
4th.
Yeah. Chaturveda Shri Bhagavat Prasado Svatvanna Druptan Haribhakta Sangan Kripaiva Druptim Bhajada Sadaiva Vande Guru Sri Charanaravindam. Translation, Prabhuji, please scroll. The spiritual master is always offering Krishna 4 kinds of delicious food, analyzed as that which is licked, chewed, drunk, and sucked. When the spiritual master says that the devotees are satisfied by eating Bhagavat Prasada, he is satisfied. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now the spiritual master, he always offer 4 kinds of foods. That is what is available, right? Some can be licked, some can be chewed, some can be drunk, and some can be sucked. So these are the 4 types of. So even Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also says that, right? Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. So there in the 17th chapter, Krishna says that, and after offering the 4 kinds of foods to the Lord, and the spiritual master feeds the disciples and the devotees. And when these devotees are relishing that, like the Krishna Prasada means Pratyaksha Sakshat Darshan. So in the Kali Yuga, and we all get that, like the mercy through the Prasada, especially Jagannath homes and the Jagannath worshippers. So they take this Prasada, they relish it. It's not like, okay, you talk, so what this and that. No, you have to, like really relish it. By seeing that, so spiritual master will be satisfied. And to that spiritual master, we have to, pay obeisances to his lotus feet. 5th. Can someone read it?
Yes,
Can I read?
Prabhuji. I will
Hare
read,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Can I read, Prabhu?
Yes. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Can I read, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Next one. You can read next one now. Swayam Prabhu
Okay, Mataji.
can read.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Sri Radhika Madhavayor Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupanam Sri Radhika Madhavayor Para Madhurya Leela Gunarupanam Nam Pratishana Swadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Translation, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, please.
Yes. Fifth.
Okay. The spiritual master is always eager to hear and chant about the unlimited conjugal pastimes of Radhika and Madhava and their qualities, names, and forms. The spiritual master aspires to reach these at every moment. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Asya, such a spiritual master. Thank you, Mataji.
Right.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
So the spiritual master is always, he's very eager in about Krishna Kathas. Because we know that, right? So Krishna name, form, and the qualities, pastimes, they are non-different from Krishna. So the spiritual master interest is always, his business is about the, here the stories and the leelas of the Lord Krishna and Radha Krishna, and they always tell us and to inspire the his disciples also. And the spiritual master aspires to raise these at every moment, not just every moment, in between moments also. So our Guru Maharaj says that you have to remember Krishna every moment, every second, and in between seconds also. It's not like, okay, I remembered it this second and I give the gap and the next second. No, you have to that moment and the next moment, in between the moment. So that means 24/7 we have to remember him. And Krishna, this spiritual master, remembers the Krishna like that. So we are offering our respectful obeisances to that spiritual master, who always hear and chant the glories of the unlimited pastimes of Lord Krishna and Radha. Yes, next one. Yes, Ranganath Prabhuji.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Radhigeli Sityai Yayali Birukti Abhekshaniya Tatraditavya Radivallabhasya Vande Guru Sri Saranarvindam. Translation. Prabhu, just can you please write this, Prabhu? Hare Krishna Prabhu.
6. Mataji, can you scroll a little bit? 6th one. Yes.
Down, Prabhu. Oh,
Translation.
sorry.
Scroll up, Mataji.
Yes, okay, Mataji. 6, the last, the translation. The spiritual master is very dear because he is expert in assisting the gopis who at different times make different tasteful arrangements for the perfection of Radha and Krishna's conjugal loving affairs within the groves of Vrindavana. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
See, this is the one. When we are doing this sadhana bhakti, we are not yet following the what is other bhakti? Raganuga bhakti. And Raganuga bhakti we can practice only by seeing in Vrindavan. So in a Vrindavan, we just have discussed, right? In Vrindavan, we cannot directly approach Krishna. And Krishna and Radha Krishna, their pastimes, conjugal pastimes, how they are arranged by these Ashtasakis, the gopis. Like Ashtasakis are there, Lalita and Vishaka team. And we have to adapt, we have to give some time to understand their mood. So, and see what is our mood, and then we find out the gopis mood, then we start worshipping those gopis, approaching them, assisting them. So the gopis, Ashtasakis, have another assistants like our manjaris, and the manjaris have another assistants, and they have another assistants. So they are like that. There are many layers. So all we have to do is we have to, like approach layer on layer, right? So that's why if you wanted to approach the Vrindavana gopis, like Manjaris, Kinkaris, Konkanis, and all that, then how can you go there? You have to go by the spiritual master or your Shiksha Guru recommendation only. Even a spiritual master, Diksha Guru will not give you the Diksha if without recommendation. But we think that after Diksha is many of us, I've seen many people. Diksha is over. Now I don't need this person. You will be mistaken. So, like a recommending to Guru, by that, it is not over yet. And the recommendation need to happen to Radha Krishna and that level also. So we have to be obedient to our gurus throughout the life, and the next even, like a lifetimes also. One place we think that, okay, I'm done with this person, my business is over, I can just kick him out. Many people do that too, but then they will be stuck. They never go to Krishna because you have this nature, right? This attitude. So that's why every time some senior devotees or Shiksha Guru or the spiritual master have to recommend us, then only we go to that, we become perfection in our bhakti. And we can approach even any gopis or gopas in Vrindavan. We need this recommendation. So we have to adapt to that culture. Otherwise, we will be lost. So the spiritual master is very expert in assisting these gopis. And even they take us, they recommend us also, to the gopis. Then we participate in the leelas of the Krishna. Otherwise, no question. So we have two more. Do you want to continue? We can do the next time.
Yes. I have a question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So you said gopis, Guru's instruction, gopis following. So in the
Goloka, no, not Guru's instruction. Guru assists gopis.
So which Guru assisting in the Vrindavan? All the gopis.
Guru Tattva, yes. Our Guru Tattva assist in our gopis. Because see, Guru responsibility is not just giving the Diksha. He will take us back to the Godhead, right? How can he take us back to the Godhead? He develops the mood in assisting the gopis, and he will help the disciples also, to adopt that mood, Guru mood.
Okay, Prabhuji. So the Guru name, Prabhuji, for the gopis.
No, the Guru is the Guru Tattva. Anyone who is there. Okay. See, we offer to our Guru. Our Guru offered to Prabhupada. Prabhupada offered to. So it goes on like that, right? So we are Rupanugas. We are the Rupa Goswami followers. And then we have to understand, the gopis mood. And then we see like which gopis can I assist. So spiritual master recommends us. Recommends us to those gopis, somewhere Manjaris or Konkanis or Kinkaris, whoever the name is. You cannot directly go and worship Krishna, Radha Krishna. It's impossible. No one can go. Even that's why even Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he always, goes in the mood of to assist Lalita. Because we are not there. We are thinking that this chanting is like it itself will take us. Yes, if we cross the anartha nivrutti, that stage, and we lost the attachment to the material things, because when we cross the anartha nivrutti, we don't have the taste in it. Are we having the same taste as before? This is very, very important to self test, all of us. If I have the
That
same
means,
taste as before in the material things, and that means we are same place only, right?
then that means we have to pray to Gopikas first.
No, we have to, yes. So that is the next level. Praying to the gopis is next level. But yes, you have to, am I, like losing the taste in the material things? So we are like doing 2 hours, 3 hours of japa and reading everything, but our taste is the same as before. Then something else is wrong in our process.
Then you lose the taste in material world, then only you get attached then.
Right. So we have to lose the taste also. This is how, when we do the japa, to purify ourselves. We have to purify ourselves. If the purification is not happening, that's why I always say that, no matter if you are going to the temple from last 50, 60 years and our mood is the same as before, then what is the point? Right?
We don't even know how our moods are.